Did you get the discovery from the public defender?
No, Your Honor.
Why not?
Because at that time, we have a deal that the client will.
Listening to both the attorney and the defendant is honestly confusing. It feels like they're talking in circles and dragging things out instead of just explaining what's going on. You can see Judge Simpson getting more irritated by the minute until he finally raises his voice and tells the lawyer to focus. And honestly, it makes sense. How are you trying to make a plea deal without even having the case files? At that point, the whole situation becomes awkward, a little funny, but also frustrating. Some lawyers act like disorganization is part of their plan. Anyway, let's get into it and see what happens next.
Courthouse case, People versus Rashad Ahmad.
Ready, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Your Honor. Hassam Qudsi on behalf of the defendant.
Rashad Ahmad.
I have a plea form in front of me that indicates that the defendant is going to be pleading guilty to attempted interfering with electronic communications. That's a 1-year misdemeanor. That's a count 3. Upon a successful plea to that charge, counts 1 and 2 would be dismissed. The defendant is also agreeing to pay full restitution, and there's a sentence agreement, although I cannot bind the sentencing judge. In this case, there's an agreement to no upfront jail. The prosecutor and defendants are agreeing to that.
That's correct.
Yes, Your Honor.
May I have him sworn?
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
State your name.
Rashad Ahmad.
Sir, it is this court's understanding that you are going to be pleading guilty to the charge of attempted interfering with electronic communications. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration, a $500 fine plus court costs. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You understand also, sir, that while I'm taking your plea, I would not be your sentencing judge, and you would be sentenced before Judge Washington in the 14B District Court.
Yes, sir.
All right. Still wish to plead guilty?
Sorry?
Do you still wish to plead guilty to this charge?
Your Honor, may I say something? Just something happened. The victim is here. Just want to let you know.
Okay.
And may I approach, Your Honor?
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
All right, sir, understanding the maximum penalties in this case, do you still wish to plead guilty to this charge?
Yes, sir.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
And you understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, sir.
You signed an advice of rights form. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any question regarding those rights?
No, sir.
Please look at paragraph 5. You'll see a copy on the podium. Those are your rights, which are part of a trial. You understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes, sir.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead?
No, sir.
Has anybody threatened you or coerced you in any way?
No, sir.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
Yes, sir.
And also because you believe that you're guilty of this offense?
Yes, sir.
July 8th, 2025, at the location of 1480 Parkwood Avenue, Ypsilanti Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan. What did you do what did you do that makes you think that you're guilty of the offense of attempted interference?
May I form the question, Your Honor? I'm sorry. Did you text her? You put a daughter via Zelle and text her. Did you do that?
After the court, you mean?
No. The judge is asking you, did you text her? Did you text her, send a text message via Zelle?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
Now we have this guy entering a guilty plea for attempted interference. But somehow his lawyer looks even more lost than he is. It's already tough when the defendant isn't fully comfortable with English. But when the attorney is stumbling over basic explanations, the courtroom starts to feel like a communication class that nobody signed up for. Judge Simpson is trying to stay calm, but you can almost feel his patience slipping. The attorney is supposed to explain the law clearly. not make it more confusing. And here's an important part. A defendant has to fully understand their plea. If they don't, the plea could be thrown out later. That's why judges repeat things over and over. It protects the case and makes sure everything is clear. But in this situation, even that isn't helping. The lawyer keeps responding with, and I think, which is the last thing you want to hear in court. It slowly turns into a situation where everyone is pretending it makes sense when it clearly doesn't. You can see the judge giving the attorney one last chance to straighten things out. Even the stenographer looks like they're trying not to react. With representation like this, it's no surprise people lose confidence in the legal system.
I don't know how that,
It's like, it was send money, it's not text.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
how does that, I don't know how I get to the charge.
This is the only electronic device that he attempted to do. He was texting her, giving her a dollar through Zelle so he can text her a message.
Sir, I'm just saying, whatever is being said to me doesn't sound like the offense.
Mr. Ahmad, on that date, were you with a Kimberly Chavaria?
مش فاهم.
He doesn't understand.
Like-
Who is this Kimberly? I want to, he's saying. He doesn't understand. ما نكسبها بالاسم Kimberly?
Yeah, هي اسمها. Yeah.
She's asking you, you were with her on
Yeah.
that date?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And on that date, did she try to contact 911?
Yeah.
And did you take the phone from her?
No, I didn't take the phone because she didn't try with the phone. She did try with Alexa
Did you tell Alexa to stop calling 911?
because Alexa said just one time because Alexa said she can call 111 and start talking something else. That's why I stopped Alexa because Alexa didn't like how we can say
So you stopped Alexa from calling 911?
and not for calling no. Alexa after she called 911 and Alexa it doesn't work for call 911 and they start talking like
Did you take her phone from her at some point?
no.
All right, well, I can't accept the plea. I don't have a factual basis.
Your Honor, so we do a preliminary exam? Your Honor, right,
Okay, there will be a preliminary exam set. I will assume that all discovery is complete.
Oh, no, there was
I
no.
will assume.
Your Honor, there was
Trial
no
can't
discovery.
accept a plea. Pardon?
There was no discovery. We didn't get any documents, police report and anything. Because at that time, we thought that we have
Well, why am I taking a plea if there's no, this doesn't even make any sense. What?
Yeah, and my file discovery is tendered. You've sent over the media as well as the 911 call has been uploaded.
I never received it, Your Honor, 100%.
Was it sent to him? He's been the only attorney on the case, so.
There was another attorney before me, Your Honor. It was a public defender.
Did you get the discovery from the public defender?
No, Your Honor.
Why not?
Because
I mean,
at that
most-
time, we have a deal that
For
the client
Pete's
will.
sakes.
Your Honor, I believe we sent discovery to both the public defender. I believe Ms. Stedman was also on this case prior and the discovery was also sent to her.
And you're saying from neither prior attorney did you get discovery?
No, Your Honor.
Can you send it to him now? Because I'm setting this for exam. I'm not playing around with this anymore. Send a discovery to them. This will be set for preliminary examination in person, September 9th, 2025, 9 a.m. That's before me. I'm gonna quit playing games. Bond continued.
Thank you, Your Honor.
What makes it even worse is that this attorney was hired and paid, yet he tried to arrange a plea deal without even reviewing discovery. That's unbelievable. A free public defender could have done the same, or better, without charging anything. And the attorney still gets paid despite not doing what he was supposed to do. If he had prepared properly, the case might have been finished already. Instead, he'll bill for reviewing the files later and showing up again, basically getting extra money to fix his own lack of preparation. It's frustrating to see how the system allows poor work to go unchecked. I honestly feel bad for the defendant here. It almost seems like the client understands more than the attorney. But what do you think? Maybe I'm being tough, but shouldn't lawyers be held to higher standards when people's futures are on the line? Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.